Hey guys. Hey Rocky's World. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Hopefully you can. Actually, can I move this over here? So I'm facing this direction. Let me know if you guys can hear me all right. I can try to turn it up a little bit if you can't. So Kit Kat, I am getting a no. The Hermit. Hey Cozy. Hey Emily. Thanks, Cozy. Make sure you guys are posting the correct emoji or keyword as well. Everyone that's in here right now can be added to the free list if you have not already asked a question tonight, but you do need to put the correct emoji or keyword to get your question answered. All that information is in the description of this video if you're not sure what I'm talking about. Hey Becca, how are you? Bella Luna. Bella Luna, I am getting a no. I am getting a yes for you, Emily. Judgment. Becca, I'm getting 2 no's. I'm so sorry. I was hoping it was a yes for you, but I am getting a no. The Death and the 9 of Wands. We'd like a spicy yes or no over here. Rocky, I am getting a no on that one. 8 of Cups. I am getting a no, Alexandra. 5 of Cups. You're welcome, Emily. I do not skip questions. Questions are picked at random. However, if you do not have the inclusive keyword or emoji in your question, then you run the risk of being skipped. So just make sure you're following all the rules. I only have one rule for free readings. If you can't follow that, then I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Becca, oh my god, so funny. Kevin. Kevin, I am getting a no for of cups. Considering we have a long year ahead of us, I am hoping that you can change that around. Roses. To say that she's upset, I am getting a no, but I am sensing she could be a little bit like bothered by it. But I don't think that she's trying to be upset with you or she's like really mad or something. I don't think that's the case, but she could be a little bit disappointed. You're welcome, Rocky. Cozy, I am getting a yes. 2 of Cups and King of Pentacles. Becca, thank you. I hope to change that. Kevin, I agree. I hope you can change that. I feel like you should be able to change that. No worries. It seems like some of you guys are a little bit confused as to what my rule is. If you read the description and look for the free section, it's pretty simple. Let me go ahead and add this to the screen really quickly. You guys can see like right here when the clock starts, 15 minutes of free yes, no. How to get on the free list. There's instructions right here. So hopefully that helps. Read the description of my video, please. I don't ask much of y'all. Read the description. Oh my god, you're so funny. Roses says, okay, that makes sense. Thanks, Luna. You're welcome, Roses. Becca Cash Apps. All right, y'all, we have about 10 minutes left of the free list, and then I will be moving on to donations. Becca, I can confirm your donation. Have you emailed me before? It looks like you have actually back in November. So I have your email, Becca, but if you want to go ahead and email me your question or who you want messages from, you can go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I'll just send you a reading to that email that I have. Taka, I also got your donation. Thank you. Is that for a spicy reading, Taka, or did you want something else? I do have a yes, Peach. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, King of Cups. We like to see that because it makes me feel like they feel that you guys would be a good match or you'd be really compatible when I see those cards together. I do have a yes for you. Karen. Karen, I am getting a no. I have a 6 of swords. He could be thinking that, but I don't think it was his intention to say anything about that at that time. I think he either changed his mind or he didn't have plans to do it. Frida. Let's see. I'm leaning towards a no. At the bottom of the deck, we have a 10 of swords. However, Spirit is saying use your intuition, trust your gut on this. The High Priestess came out. Taka donated for spicy. Cozy donated. Cozy, I have yours confirmed for a mini. Have you guys noticed in the chat, like over the last week, or maybe I'm a little bit late to the game, but it's like everyone's comments in the chat, everyone that's talking is like different colors, almost like YouTube is trying to keep all the people that are talking in a separate category so you don't get confused. I think that's interesting. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that or not. Becca, okay, I'll save your question. We just have a couple seconds left. Scorpio rising, I am getting a no for Pentacles. Becca, that's okay. I'll go ahead and email you with the email I have on file. And Taka, I also got your email. Thank you. Oh, I'm having deja vu. This is weird. Best way, I have a yes, the Emperor. Renee, I'm getting no, the Death card. Not right now. All right, so that's going to have to be it for the free list. We're over 15 minutes at this point. If you are new to me tonight, I will still answer questions for you. Okay, so I have Becca's question, I have Taka's question. I just need Cozy to post when you get a second. Cozy, you can post your question. Lala, thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you have a yes or no question, you can ask in the chat when you have a second and you're able. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and work on the first reading that I have. When people donate for a spicy reading, I have to do it off of here, so it's not going to be in the chat. It'll be via email, so you will not hear from me for a little bit. However, I'm still monitoring the chat. I'm still here by my computer. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, I can see your posting. And if you donated, please let me know, and I will confirm you and add you to the list. But for just a few minutes, you're not going to hear from me while I'm working on this reading. Okay, Becca, you got it. Hey, Eliana, thank you so much. Let me add you to the list. Becca, you should have your reading now. I hope you liked it. Eliana, I have you down for a mini. All right, so it looks like we actually have 2 emailed request readings back to back. So we're going to go another few minutes without you guys hearing from me. But again, I am near the chat. If you come in here, I can see it. And I will say hi or hello. Make sure you let me know if you donated, all that jazz. And then when I come back, we have 2 mini readings back to back where that will be audio. All right, so signing off for just a second. Hey, beautiful love. Hope you're doing good tonight. Hot and spicy. I want to call it that from now on. Oh, that's so good. All right, beautiful love. Let me add you to the list here. 1 second. Okay, so beautiful love, really quick. I just want to let you know that I have a 18 plus section in my description, and it looks like you sent for a regular reading. But if you donate $5 more, like add to the 5 to make $10 total, then you can get the hot and spicy, as you put it. Let me know if you'd like to do that. Otherwise, for what you donated, I can just do a regular question for you. If Cozy is in here, Cozy, if you have a few minutes, you can go ahead and post your question, because I will be right with you as soon as I'm done with this next reading. And Taka, if you're here, I'm about to work on yours. All right, y'all, I am back. We've been calling on Cozy for a little while now. Cozy, if you're here, we need your question. If you can please post that in the chat, that would be really awesome. Let's see, and then after that we have Eliana, and then we have Beautiful Love. You're welcome, Taka. I hope you enjoy it. We are going to give Cozy just another minute or two to post a question, and then we're going to have to move on to Eliana. All right, so General, what is coming up for you? General. Scorpio. What is coming up for Cozy? Okay, so first thing, if you've been feeling directionless, like if you feel like lost or confused, you are going to be able to feel like you have more of a sense of purpose, I guess. If you've been going through a time where you're feeling like fatigued, lethargic, not really motivated, this is going to change for you. I have the Chariot. If you are already feeling dedicated, motivated, determined, keep with that and just know that you will be able to maintain that high level of energy. But if you haven't been feeling that way, there is a change here coming for you. The Chariot is very alpha. Okay, good. Is very alpha energy, so you'll be tapping more into your masculine and feeling like you can really go ahead and get things done. I feel like Spirit is kind of showing me that this process of you kind of feeling more it's not really unmotivated, but it could be, but it's more like less action oriented, I'll say, is for a reason because you were going through a process of like needing to take the time out to come up with creative ideas, solutions, and things like that. And I feel like now you're going to be coming into the energy of being able to put things into action and not feeling like you're wasting away, so to speak. Let's see what else I've got here. Okay, so I see you being celebrated. Let's see what this is about. Hmm. Okay, so you have the Six of Cups, so it's like someone's coming back to celebrate you. Someone from the past is coming back to celebrate you. Is this someone that you already know? This is someone who is likely going to compliment you, tell you they've missed you, tell you they want to be around you, spend time with you more, or talk to you more. And they might do this in a very public way. So this could be like commenting on social media. Um, it could be reaching out to you in person, or maybe you bump into each other. But I feel like this person's gonna like want to catch up with you and want to tell you really nice things. So I do feel like there's a person there for you that's wanting to celebrate you. I have the Nine of Cups as well. Nine of Cups, as we all know, is about fulfillment and comfort and happiness and joy and feeling like things are really working out in your favor, things are going your way, hard work is paying off, that kind of thing. And it's typically a lot of people will describe it as wish fulfillment or wish coming true. So maybe some things that you've been wanting to happen are going to actually start to get moving. Okay, so we have some confliction here or needing to get the upper hand. If you're dealing with finances, one interpretation of this would be to just be very careful about who you trust with your money. But the other thing is that I'm getting is that you may be having concerns about how to invest or how to make more money or how to get more money. I am seeing that conflict here. What is coming from this? Can you show me what's coming from this? You don't know how to save. Okay, that makes sense because you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Swords here, which kind of shows that inner conflict of not knowing how to invest, not knowing. I'm reading you. Yay. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles is here, which talks about really wanting to work hard towards something, really wanting to feel proud of something, feel established. The Eight of Pentacles is a hard worker, though. So what it's telling me is that you might need to do some more research. Possibly the Eight of Pentacles is where you're actively looking for solutions, you're actively trying to find things to do. So that's what I would say is probably what this is either speaking to an advisor or possibly getting like a savings app going for you, or checking through all your bank statements and seeing if you're doing subscriptions to things that you don't need to be subscribing to anymore because you're not using them. um, Couponing, Groupons, I don't really know like what this is, but I'm just throwing out ideas. But it's more like you're kind of buckle down and work harder or do more research to figure out the best solutions for you, because the best way to save for you might be different for other people. And so it's really important to also find a way to do this that's more personal for yourself. But I see pretty much just like money, effort, action, wish fulfillment, kind of like things just kind of getting back into motion here in the near future. And then, as I mentioned, that one person from that you already know, the one person from the past coming in. All right, so let's do that really quickly. And then Eliana will be next. Eliana, if you'd like, you can go ahead and post your question. Did you want cozy a past, present, future general or a past, present, future love? Okay. Past, present, future love for cozy. Okay. Ooh. I see someone making you a mom in the future. We're going to spoil the future card here. I feel like you have another kid coming. I'm just going to throw that out there. But in regards to the past, you have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, it talks about how you might have been blinded in love. You might have not really seen things for what they are. You could have been really infatuated with somebody or really confused about a connection. But it kind of shows you with like your hands tied and your eyes closed, and like you don't really want to see maybe a person or a situation for what it really is. And so you kind of just like remain intentionally ignorant to what's going on. And I think that it took you a second. I think you figured it out, but that's the past here that I have. Um, it's like willfully ignorant is just kind of like the word that's coming through. It's like because you wanted to believe the best in this person, in this situation, in love. Um, Maybe you wanted to believe that they had your best interests at heart as well, and it just like didn't end great, but I think it was a lesson for you. In the present, I have the Fool card. So the Fool talks about wanting to have something new, understanding the lessons that you learned, and making sure you don't want to repeat those patterns. The Fool is the first card of the Major Arcana, which talks about brand new beginnings. Like we're not carrying baggage into the future, we're healing what we've got to heal. That way, we're not carrying that shit into new relationships. The Fool is just like this ultimate like fresh start. They could be hopeless romantics as well. Keep in mind your present moment could be a little bit naive still, but I believe very heavily the Fool as your present card. It just means that you're open to the idea of love, you're open to new opportunities, you like are just really trying to start over, I guess, is what I'm getting. And it's happiness, right? The Fool is taking a trust fall into the universe, hoping that everything is going to align for you. You'll be on the right path. It's a very positive, optimistic card. And it's just like a really nice card to have in the present because I think being open is just like the best that you can be. And then in the future, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is the Queen Mother. They are the ones that work really hard, but also provide a great and stable home. So this particular Queen of Pentacles card is in the Rider deck that I'm seeing, and she's holding a coin. A lot of times I see that as holding a seed, and a seed metaphorically could be literally someone gives you their sperm. But I see like this maternal instinct. Basically, you're like a caregiver, like for your home, like you manage your house, but you also work as well. I don't think this is like the stay-at-home mom type per se. This is pretty much the card of like the mom boss. But I see someone wanting to make you a mother at some point. So if children are in the future, I have that here. And then basically, this card just talks about you having a stable life. You basically have it all if you want it. It's at your fingertips. You can have that career while also managing a house and nurturing your children and making them feel loved and all that good jazz. it's just about stability and it's about security. And that's what I'm getting for you for your love in the future is, you being able to have a fulfilling connection that is meeting your needs and making you feel a bit more grounded. So that is what I've got for you, Cozy. Thank you for your donations. I hope you enjoyed your readings. We are going to go ahead and move on to Eliana. Eliana, if you're here, we are ready for you. You are welcome. Pearl Parker, hi, how are you? Are you new here, Pearl? You know what I really want, y'all? I want a smoothie. So bad. Like a from tropical smoothie. I speak my truth. Hey, girl. I saw you on a little bit ago when I was about to start my live stream. I hope your live stream went well. Pearl Parker, I checked my list. I have not seen you before, so I believe you are a new sub. So thank you for being here. If you would like a free yes or no question answered, I'm happy to do that as a thank you for subscribing to my channel. Just go ahead and post your question. Yay, I'm happy that it went well. I'm doing okay. It's like bizarre. I was asking my fiance earlier today, I was like, can like your throat hurt from allergies? And he's like, yeah. And I've been taking allergy medication for like 2 weeks and I do feel like it's helping. I'm like really annoyed that my throat is hurting. After being sick for over a month, I'm like, please go away because that was excruciating. A little bit tired, but I'm just chilling on the couch, just enjoying this live stream. It's always fun to get cozy and cuddle up on the couch and do some readings. It's like my happy place. You know what? I probably will make some tea. Actually, that sounds good. I was like drinking tea like it was going out of style for the last month, so I kind of wanted to take a break from it. I was drinking like a lot of chamomile and just all kinds of stuff with like honey, especially. And I love tea, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, I really want something cold. Like, I want a smoothie so bad, but I don't have any of the ingredients to make it. Like, nothing to make that. Yes, Pearl, you can have a yes or no question. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm definitely dehydrated today. Of course, it's the time of my month, so I always feel dehydrated on these days. Drinking water like it's going out of style. I feel like every time y'all come on here and you're like, how are you doing? And I'm like, could be better. I'm like, what is wrong with me? I like want you guys to ask me that question and I want to be able to be like, I'm doing amazing. Actually, I really felt good last night. Last night was a really good night. So we're going to go ahead and answer Pearl's question really quickly. We're waiting for Eliana to come back in. I might have to send her a message and let her know that we're ready for her because I'm not sure if she's in here or not. Hey, Katie, what's up? Ah, you forgot you donated. It's okay. Thanks, Eliana. So, Pearl. Spirit, do you see Scott and Pearl Parker reconciling? Please show me a yes or a no. Okay. Truth be told, Pearl, I think it could go either way. But I do feel like there's a lot. I have the Fool and the Nine of Pentacles. So what I'm going to say is most likely yes. That's what I'm going to go with. But I do see that it can go both ways because both of these cards do indicate a new start and a more independent energy. So it could mean that you guys are just going to continue to go your separate ways. However, as yes or no cards, it is a yes for me, which is why I'm leaning towards most likely. But one of the things that is really important to keep in mind is that probably what's stopping you guys or what's blocking your connection is the fact that there's some lessons that needed to be learned here, and those need to be healed from. And I feel like that could be what the block or what's severing your guys' connection is that you haven't truly done the work that needs to be done. Remember, we are spirit that come down onto earth to carnate, learn lessons, all that jazz. And maybe you've broken the cycle, but you haven't healed from it. So maybe it's just like you need to be on your own for a little while longer. But I will say, and I want to reiterate that I am getting most likely yes, you guys are going to reconcile. You have to settle on your differences. I feel like there may be some things that you guys need to clear the air about in the right time. I hope that this resonates for you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. If you're interested in more free readings, make sure you stay subscribed. At the beginning of all my live streams, I do 15 minutes of free yes no questions, whether you're new or a returning viewer. So just make sure that you stay subbed. Because it is timed, and then if you unsubscribe, if you plan to still come back, you unsubscribe, for example, you will have to wait through the timer again. All right, so Katie donated. You're welcome, Pearl. Okay, Katie donated. Katie, did you want a spicy, or are you looking for 2 mini readings? What can I do for you? Okay, so we are doing a regular in-depth 10 card. Gotcha. Eliana, I'm ready for your question if you haven't posted it yet. What's next in love for this month? Hey, babe. Okay, so what's next in love for this month? Okay, so Eliana, to start off, your energy is that of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the archer, they're the explorer, they're off doing their own thing. They typically march to the beat of their own drum. Your energy is optimism, exploration, and freedom. So I don't see you tying yourself down this month, but I do see the possibility of you getting out there, right? Specifically, like maybe with friends, going out dancing, enjoying yourself. You definitely could meet people at this time, but you're not tying yourself down. You want to play. So we have the house 5 here where it talks about being playful, being, kind of more in a childlike mindset, state of mind where you're just wanting to have fun. Like that's what you're here for, is having fun. You're feeling passionate, confident, and creative. Let's see, what else do we have for Aliana? Yeah, very playful energy. Like you could even be doing different things with like your style, with your hair. I just feel like you're kind of trying out new things. You're like, who am I? Who am I now? We do have a very sexual energy around you though, so you could be like feeling hyper aroused this month, whether or not someone's making you feel that way or it's just you within yourself feeling this liberation. You do have that here tension and flow potential as well within the month of February going into March. And then we also have like release, relief, so a lot of personal time, if you know what I mean, wink, wink. And then we have a rewarding situation, so that talks about satisfaction. There's a lot of like pleasure happening for you this month. Ooh. What else do we have for Aliana in love? Anything else? Well, that deck is done talking to me, so let's get a couple more cards. What is coming in love for Aliana this month, please? Okay, so these two cards came out at the same time. We have King of Swords and Five of Cups. So I feel like in a sense, this is you kind of cutting off a masculine. You just being like, yeah, it's not doing it for me. It's not cutting it for me anymore. So maybe further healing. The King of Swords is Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. It doesn't have to be, but it's like that energy of like, I'm looking at things more objectively. I'm not going to sit here and dwell and be all emotional. And I am going to just like cut off the idea of even having any regrets because I shouldn't have regrets. Let's get one more card for Aliana, please. Oh my God. Okay, so what's very interesting is now we have the Knight of Swords, King of Swords. So there's someone still coming for you, charging in here. This is crazy. I feel like you're putting a stop to it though, because like I said, the King of Swords and the Five of Cups is here. And I feel like you're like, no, I don't want this. And then the Knight of Cups or the Knight of Swords is like, I keep saying cups, I'm sorry. It's Knight of Swords and King of Swords. And then the Knight of Swords is here like, but I still want you. Like, even though you rejected me already, I'm going to still keep coming. They're rushing in and you have the Hangman next to it with your reaction. And that is that you're like still unfazed, unbothered, unmoved. Maybe you're trying to see their side of things, but I just feel like you're just not about it. Interesting information that just came in there at the end. So that is what I have for you, Eliana. You said, oh my God, so true. I'll definitely be sending you a message on Instagram. Ooh, I'm looking forward to it. We know who that is. So my assumption is he's still pursuing you with those cards. All right. So next up we have Beautiful Love. Beautiful Love wants a spicy reading. And she sent me an email. Perfect. Okay. So Beautiful Love, are you in here? You're welcome, Eliana. That was fun. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, so we're not wasting any time. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on Beautiful Love because she sent me an email and it's a typed reading anyway. So you guys aren't gonna hear from me for a few minutes. It's usually between 10 and 15 minutes for me to try to get all of my channeling done. And then I will be back for Katie. Katie, if you're in here and you would like to go ahead and post your question, I can save it. And then I will post it as soon as I get back and it's your turn. Okay, Katie, you got it. I will do that. Oh, hold on. I could actually take your question now if you'd like, and I'll save it. All right, guys, I'll be back in a few minutes. Benjamin, oh my gosh, hello. I was actually talking about you last night to Naija. I was like, I feel like he's around. I was like, I feel like I'm gonna see him soon. And what do you know? So crazy. I was literally just talking about you last night during the live stream at the end. I wanted to let you know that I think that finally the universe was just trying to put me in the path of Vedic astrology. I don't know how you pronounce it. Because I was scrolling through Instagram and there's just a girl who's like a chronovector numerologist or something like that. And she calculates like past lives and like what your karma is. And she uses like Vedic astrology and numerology and a bunch of other stuff to kind of calculate this stuff. And I went down the rabbit hole, let me just tell you. So I thought that was very fun. And I wanted to let you know that I finally understand what it is. And I did like look it all up and I think it's all very interesting. So, but anyway, I have to run. I have to finish this reading. So I'm probably not going to say anything for a few minutes. All right, y'all, I am back. I just sent, oh wait, did that not send? Yes, that's sent. So beautiful love, you're in here. You should have your reading now. I think it might have been one of the first ones I've done for you, beautiful. So I was just getting like a lot of information. The readings typically aren't that long, but I also don't like to stop the messages if they're coming in. So next up on the donation list, we have Katie. Katie, I mentioned you could go ahead and post your question at any point. I don't know if you did that or not, so we're gonna go ahead and say that again. You can post your question. We're gonna answer Lala's question really quickly. Lala, just so you know, I do free readings at the beginning of every live stream. So if you want to come back and remain a subscriber and get your shot at more free readings, I definitely would recommend remaining subscribed, because otherwise you will have that timer at the beginning of each live stream that you'll have to wait. And since I only do 15 minutes, you might run the risk of like not making it in time, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and answer Lala's question. So Lala, what I am getting is, interestingly enough, a maybe card. It's the Two of Pentacles. But what this is telling me is that it was something that he noticed. And it was something that did affect him in some way. I think he is trying to balance his emotions when it comes to this. So I think that what I'm getting is probably what happened is like it affected him. He noticed it. It bothered him. But then he talked himself out of being frustrated or upset about it and was just like, I'm gonna let it go. Like, I'm not gonna let it bother me. So it's just like one of those things. The Two of Pentacles is kind of like where you're juggling two different things. Maybe he was feeling two different emotions and he was just trying to regulate how he was feeling. So the main thing is that it did make him feel, it did, yes, make him feel a certain type of way. But I don't think he allowed himself to dwell on it. I hope that answers your question. And Lala, definitely do come back. We'd love to see you. I'm scrolling through Benjamin. Hopefully, good things. Yes, I did learn a lot of good things. I really liked it. I didn't like what it was saying that my rising sun and moon are now, because I just don't really resonate with that. I don't feel. But I felt like it was legitimate. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like it has like legitimacy. So I thought that was cool. And I definitely think it's something to at least add in to modern day astrology. It definitely is something that should be factored in, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, Benjamin, you said post her so you can follow her. She's on Instagram. Let me see what her name is really quickly. Her name is numerology_by_Julia. So yeah, I found out about my particular chart that I'm completely different signs for everything, for all three, which is crazy. Oh, beautiful love, you also donated for a mini reading audio. I did not realize that. I do apologize. Beautiful love, are you still in here? Okay, well, I don't think that I got that donation, so Beautiful Love comes back in here. I didn't get it. Check back in another few minutes. Oh, she said she's gonna come back. Okay. All right, I think I'm all caught up. Suman Sanyel. Hey there. It looks like you said you're. Oh, is the free reading still going on? My free reading closed about an hour and a half ago, hour 45 minutes ago almost. So unfortunately, no, since you've been here before, I will not be doing free readings. But if you would like yes or no question answered, you can donate $3. It's up to you. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Katie's reading. She's been waiting long enough. You're welcome, Katie. Katie, I am still here. I'm just pulling cards right now, so bear with me. Okay, so I am getting that they're not seeing him coming back anytime soon. I asked if he does come back, would he want a relationship? They're showing me a small yes. I am getting a small yes with the Page of Wands. This talks about someone being or having a different point of view than what they had before. So that's positive. That's hopeful. Um, but keep in mind the Page of Wands is like the youngest court card of the suit. So that would be compared to a very like naive, young, underdeveloped, childlike mentality still at that point. So I feel like you would see a door cracked open. I feel like there would be definitely changes. I feel like they would be looking at relationships and commitment differently when they do come back around. But like I said, it's not going to be anytime soon. I specifically asked when, and they're showing me, what was it? December 3rd through December 12th. So it probably will be a little while. I asked if that was of this year and I got a yes card. So it's going to be quite a bit. It's going to be like 9 months, 10 months, something like that, towards the end of the year. I went ahead and pulled 4 cards for you, but since you did a 10-card reading, I do have the ability to pull more. If you would like other questions answered, I can try to dig into it a little bit further for you. Just let me know what I can do for you. I'm sorry that you're so sad. Lala, you're welcome. I'm glad that it resonated. I hope we see you back here again. You know, sometimes we meet people at times where I truly feel like you meet people for a reason. Like they're on your path for a reason. There's things that you need to learn for a reason. And it doesn't mean that you guys can't ever come back together again, but it just means that you guys are like triggering things within each other that you need to learn from and grow from and discover more. Maybe because of you, he will look at commitment differently. You know what I mean? Like maybe you will be that trigger for him, and if you never came along, he wouldn't ever get to that point, or it would take him much longer to get to that point. So never say never. I don't feel like it's completely impossible, but I am really strongly sensing that it's gonna be like a while. It's gonna be many, many months from now. Like I'm not really getting any sooner than the end of the year right now. Let me see if I can pull some more cards for you. Let's just get some advice or like see anything else that you would need to know about the situation. So the first thing out, Spirit is saying don't close your heart out to love. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is very nurturing, loving, generous, emotionally intelligent and regulated, very intuitive as well, and psychic. And so Spirit is saying don't close off your heart and don't close off these other abilities that you have because you're feeling this way right now. Like don't let it make you bitter. I feel like you will have your guard up for a little while, and that's fine. You do need to protect your energy, 9 of Wands. But don't do it for a very, very long time. Like do it for now while you're trying to heal through this. But don't let it, I don't know. Like they're basically saying like don't make it last a long, long, long time. I'm pulling the 10 of Swords right now, which is making me feel like you feel like betrayed, maybe even, or rejected. The 10 of Swords can also talk about defeat and severe disappointment, where you feel heavy and you feel like the world is not in color anymore. Like you feel like everything is muted and foods don't taste as good, and TV shows that used to be so funny aren't funny anymore. Like you kind of are in this like place of maybe almost like a withdrawal or something like that. And I think also there could be defeat here because maybe you felt like you fought so hard for so long for this person and you're like, for what? Yeah. I'll pull a couple more cards and see what else I've got for you. So they're showing me community, the 3 of Pentacles. This talks about collaboration and leaning on people who are in your circle. If you have like people you can lean on, Spirit is saying like really try to do that. Family, sisters, friends, whatever it is. Even if you have guy friends, they can make you feel like having fun again. But really lean on your unit. You know what I mean? Like lean on the people in your life right now, especially because you're going to be feeling probably actually some level of depression, and you matter. Like do not like think that you're unimportant. Don't let this ruin your self-esteem, that kind of thing. And I feel like the people that you have around you that support you, that love you, are going to remind you who you are in this trying time that you're going through. I know. Honestly, it's better to feel angry about the situation than it is to feel sad. In my opinion, you definitely want to go through all of the emotions, but anger does make it easier to get over someone. So allow yourself to feel your feelings. And getting some cards here that talks about validate how you're feeling and what you're experiencing, and don't try to shove it down. Cry if you feel like crying. Take the time. Queen of Swords is here, where it's just like, but then cut a bitch off. Like, but then once you've gone through all of this, like understand that you come out the other side. You've gone through this. Do you really want to put yourself through this again with this person? Do you really want to feel this way again with this person? One person can't be your whole world, I feel like in a sense, yes, Katie, this version of him and you are done. Um, my hope is that if it's something that you're still interested in, at the end of the year or a year from now, whenever it is that I feel like you might be coming back around, then maybe at that time you're like, I don't even want it. I'm not even interested. You know what I mean? And I think that's fine too. But if you do want it, I am getting that he's coming back around with a slightly changed perspective. I also don't feel like he's going to be 100% exactly what it is that you want. But I feel like if it's easier for you to move on from this and heal from this and get over this, to be under the impression that it's done for good, that's what I would advise. Um, but I don't necessarily feel like you're never going to hear from this person again. I am sensing like, December vibes, like towards the end of the year, you might hear from them again. A lot of times people try to come back a little bit too late. He wasn't. I just wanted us to work out. Yes. But I feel for you, and I'm really sorry that you're going through this. Just make sure you're leaning on the right people. Give yourself an outlet, whether that's talking it through, um, being artistic, channeling it in if you're a musician, or poetry, or sometimes you can heal your hurt by helping other people. That's how I feel about tarot, is that I could go through feelings of grief or sadness or I don't know, just getting more spiritual, more in touch with my intuition helps me. So you just have to find your outlet, find what will help you. Heartbreak is not for the faint of heart. It is definitely, definitely painful. And I don't really wish that feeling on anyone, but the growth that comes from it's beautiful. You're welcome, Katie. Anytime, girl. Anytime. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and post a last call for the night. If anybody else would like to donate, I am happy to do more readings. But we just finished our list. So I'm going to give it a few minutes and then we'll go ahead and sign off. All right, y'all. It has been real. It's been a lovely night. Each and every one of you, thank you so much for the donations and your support as always. For the new subs tonight, thank you. I appreciate it. Not sure, but I think Vetus might still be in here. A lot of times she is here the entire time. So Vetus, if you're here, hello and goodbye. Thank you for watching. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and hopefully I will see you guys again sometime this weekend.